What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another Straight Shoes video. I'm your host, Sid, here with Sheed. And we had a topic that we was talking about off air. We didn't get a chance to do it yesterday when we had the panel of three. But I'm going to jump right into it. The topic is the Kings fire Mike Brown. And the question is, do you think that it was a good move for the Kings to fire Mike Brown in the middle of the season the way he did? Now, before that question gets answered, I looked up his resume over the last couple of years. I just wanted to run that down as some information. So, the 2022-2023 season, he got the team to a record of 48-34, which was good for the number 3 seed in the West. They were the number 1 rated offensive team, and they slacked on defense. They were the number 25th rated defensive team, but that year it was all about the offense for them. They lost in the first round in a 7-game battle against the Warriors, but them just getting into the playoffs, we knew that experience was lacking, and that the more experienced Warriors kind of had the edge in that matchup. And it went 7 games. So that's one of the highlights under his coaching tenure. So then we go to the next season, the 23-24 season. Similar record. There was 46-36. That was unfortunately 9th in the West that year, and they were a play-in team, and they lost in the play-in tournament. That year, they was the number 13th rated offense, the number 14th rated defense. So they came down offensively towards the top, in the top third, but they improved drastically defensively. So it was kind of a balanced team that year. And now we get into this year, the 2024-2025 season. So far this season, they're 14-19, currently 12th in the West, but their offensive rating is pretty good. They're the 8th rated offensive team and the 16th rated defensive team. So right around the middle of the pack defensively, in the top 10 offensive. Couple of notes is they let go of Harrison Barnes to begin the season, and they picked up DeMar DeRozan. I think we'll discuss that, the impacts of that. Definitely. And I'm going to reiterate the question one more time. Do you think that it was a good move for the Kings to fire Mike Brown in the middle of the season?
I do not. I do not think it was a good idea. They gave up on it too quick after you bring in somebody in like DeMar DeRozan, which we're going to get to, that's drastically changed how their offensive flow is. I think that he just needed more time to figure it out. And to add to some of the stuff you said, just to give Mike Brown some props, like they made this, 2 years ago? It was their first time making playoffs in 17 years, 16, 17 years.
Yeah, I forgot to add that in.
Early 2000s. Yep. And then since that team, Chris Webber, Doug Christie, shout out to him. That's the head coach now for the Kings since they let go Mike Brown and Mike Bibby. That was a tough team, man. That was a team that definitely was a championship caliber team.
Yeah.
And that's the last time I was in the playoffs. But even going to last year where you said how they fell off offensively, I think a lot of that had to do with, remember, like Monk couldn't stay in the lineup last year, and he a big part of their offense. He giving that spark off the bench. Remember, he was battling them injuries where he looked like he was the runaway 6th man of the year last year at one point in the season until he kept getting injured. And Nas Reed, he came away with it, but he did deserve it at that time. After like I said, Malik Monk.
Yeah, it was a 2-way battle.
Yeah, but I feel like that's what was the reason, a big reason their offense dropped off that much, because of him, because he's a big part of their offense. Now back to the question at hand, as far as like I said, man, they didn't give it enough time, because throwing DeMar DeRozan in there, he a ball stopper, and they had a free flowing offense where they got they playing inside out in a way because of how well Sabonis can pass. He dominating on the glass. He get down there in the paint, but he good at running the floor. He can find the shooters, which is another issue they have in their shooters not hitting. Keegan Murray and Herter, yeah, they both fell off with their shooting too. They got a lot to do with their problems going on this year too, because I remember last year Keegan Murray had some games where he was lighting it up from three. Herder too, but I remember there's a few games like Keegan Murray hitting like 6 threes or better. And now you lucky if you get 2 or 3 out of them.
Yeah, it's been a struggle for them shooting from three. And
You
even
lucky
with
if
all
you
that
get
said,
7 points.
they're still a top 10 rated offense, even with their 3-point struggles. And even with trying to adjust to, as you said, DeMar DeRozan is more of a one-on-one type player. So
Right.
he's a ball stopper. The offense that doesn't flow as freely. I would say that, Harrison Barnes was just a better fit for this team.
Right.
He's basically just an older version of like Keegan Murray, even though you expect Murray to have more potential and grow more as a player. But just that 3-and-D type of player, round 6'8", and like
He can
you
hit the
said, the
three
ball
enough.
moves. Say it again.
And he can hit the three enough. Another thing is, I think you get less spacing with DeMar DeRozan because he's not a great 3-point shooter. He live up there in that 15 feet mid-range area. That's where, his bread and butter. But far as like being able to stretch the floor,
He
like
doesn't even
being a
attempt that many.
yeah, he don't even attempt that many. So it's less space on the floor because of that. And that
Yeah, and
wasn't
that
their
affects De'Aaron, not
yeah.
D'Angelo.
Don't
We'll
mix
talk
them.
about D'Angelo when we talk about trades. De'Aaron, it affects De'Aaron when he's driving down the lane.
Right. So it's just I do feel like Mike Brown is a good enough coach to where he could have figured something out to get him on the right track. Some adjustments needed to be made, or maybe some trades, like not Fox or nothing, like the rumors that's going around now that he went out, or but nothing like that. But like maybe Brian could have let go of Herder or something like that, or some draft picks just to get like what do you think they need? Matter of fact,
Yeah,
if
I
their
think they need
problem is
to.
the free flowing of the offense, because I got somebody that I think they could be if you need like a player on the perimeter, like a wing that can shoot or something like that, or somebody that can uh provide some like uh 3-point shooting or assist or something like that. I got somebody that's sitting right there that nobody paying attention to.
Go
He's not
ahead,
even
name
on Markel Fultz.
folks.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I know he get a bad rap, especially up here where we at. We get Philly, like he didn't give us nothing. Like when we drafted him, it was crazy with the injuries and all the mysterious stuff going on around him. But we've been paying attention to him the last couple of seasons. He's been hooping down there in Orlando, especially last year. He was hooping.
Yeah,
So I'm
but
surprised. Like
Orlando didn't see fit to bring him back either. So
they got a lot of guards too, but
yeah, with the emergence of Jalen Suggs, that kind of just pushed Fultz to the wayside.
yeah, I mean, but like I said, I feel like he's still good enough to help somebody on their roster. I don't feel like I feel like he outplayed that bad reputation that he had. Like I feel
Oh
like
yeah,
he's
he's
better than yeah.
as a backup point guard, he definitely fits.
Yeah. Coming up and then like let's just say you pair him up with Monk coming off the bench. I feel like he can handle that, man.
Yeah, that gives him somebody that'll handle the ball, and while Monk just goes around doing his thing, scoring.
Right. Even if it ain't the Kings though, I feel like he should be on somebody's roster. But back to the Kings, yeah, maybe they need to make some trades or something like that. But as far as them letting Mike Brown go, I don't agree with it. And I don't agree with uh a coach challenging their star. Like I don't think he said nothing crazy. Like De'Aaron Fox, you made a bad call. Like you fouled Jalen. He made some statements after a Detroit game where it was real close. They could have won the game. It could have went either way, but Fox fouled Jada Ivey on the 3-point attempt, and he made it too, cash money, and then he went out and sealed the deal, made his free throw, 4-point play. And Mike Brown just like, yo, like, bro, you can't foul on the 3-point. Like, you definitely can't do it, bro. And
Yeah, yeah,
he called him out on it. But he ain't like, I mean, pissing the man's cereal or nothing. Like, bro, like everybody, oh, you can't say that about the star. That's the star player. That's asking to get fired. Nah,
who
man, it's
said
coach.
that? Who said you can't say that?
I
I
guess that
mean,
was like, yeah, but I guess that was like a narrative going around. Like, but
okay, well,
it is like that.
whoever tried to play that narrative is crazy because one of the top 5 rules in basketball is you don't foul the 3-point shooter.
bro. And I'm the head coach, bro. Like, man, you already should be able to understand it. Like, bro, I'm gonna get at you if you do something like that. Let's
especially
understand.
especially my point guard. The head
Yeah,
coach and the point guard got supposed to have the tightest relationship.
right. Because you the coach on the floor.
Exactly.
And then it's just like that is a narrative in today's game because it's just like, yo, the coach and the player not seeing eye to eye. Now, if it's like some real tension for whatever reason, I can see that. But like, what was my man name coaching the Bucks last year that got fired? Remember they was cooking. Everybody was like, yo, why can't Damon? It just ain't look pretty. But remember they was still like second or third seed in the East.
Was it
When
Gentry?
no.
No, not Gentry.
My man, bro. I don't know how I'm forgetting his name, but you know what I'm talking about though.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
I remember they was like, yo, they having issues over there because nobody know why the real reason they got fired. It's just hearsay.
Right.
They just like maybe it's some because of Giannis ain't feeling anymore. Maybe Dame. They the only two I can see having an effect on his coaching job if they doing good. But like I said, they was like, even though they was getting bad rap, I remember last season it was like, why can't the Bucks get it right? But then you look up, it's like, yo, they keep bouncing from second and third in the East. Like they doing something right. If you let it play out until, like I said, if you let them keep it play out until they get into that time where they fight for to be a whatever 2 or 3 or 1 seed in the playoffs and get positioned in the playoffs, or they in the playoffs, then you'll see what you got.
Yeah.
They ain't give Mike Brown enough time to figure that situation out. I think he was good enough. He a good enough coach that he could have figured something out, especially if they had let him move a piece or two around.
Yeah, I thought that Mike Brown at least brought up at least earned enough clout to make it through the whole season. You know,
Facts.
give him
Bro,
a
I just got
chance.
y'all to the playoffs. We ain't been there in down there 2 decades, bro. Like, bro.
Right. So let's see. There was Adrian Griffin.
That's his name, yeah. Adrian Griffin.
Yeah, Griffin.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
I
it
was
was.
trying to figure that out too. I was like, yo, nah. I said Alvin Gentry. I knew it was an A. But Adrian Griffin, yeah, that was it. And Adrian Griffin, yeah, he rubbed them the wrong way, but when they started to buy into his concepts, just a little sidebar to the Bucks. When the players really started to buy into the concepts he was trying to preach, they started having success.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, going just for the name of Doc Rivers.
Hilarious.
So the real question is, well, not the real question, but the next question is, should the Kings make some trades? You alluded to it that they could try to pick up Markelle Fultz. I was thinking when you asked me about the trades, I was actually thinking a player that the Warriors been trying to get, Lauri Markkanen.
Oh, yeah.
Now their defense might suffer because of that, though. But you talk about a shooter for the floor spacing. I don't know if they could fit his contract in. That's a question. And then what would the Jazz want for him?
Oh, I'm about to say what would be the cost to get him.
Yeah.
Let go.
But I'm sure the Jazz gonna ask for draft picks because they're rebuilding. And player wise, maybe they take a shot at Keegan Murray. Maybe they might want Herter, somebody. But I would say,
I feel like they do make trades, Herter out of there.
Yeah. He probably just be a throw-in.
Right.
But for sure some draft picks, maybe throw in Herter, and then the main piece is going to be depending on the contract situation, they might have to X DeMar up out of here for the contract, make the contracts fit, which I'm sure the Kings would be fine with that.
Yeah, because he not fitting too well. Now, like I said, I do, because the thing is, when he got picked up by him, when he signed a contract with them, I thought they was going to bring him off the bench. I didn't think he was going to be a starter. That would have made sense.
Yeah, I found it weird though, because even that would have worked if they wasn't going to re-sign Malik Monk. So now you got 2 people coming off the bench that you're trying to feed, which is kind of odd.
Yeah, I mean,
usually off the bench, you might want I would say three things. You want a scorer, that's gonna be number one.
Definitely.
A defender, that's number two, and then number three, either I guess four. Three, your backup point guard, a point guard that can make
Yep.
sure that things don't go crazy when your starting point guard got to take a rest, which is inevitable. And then number four would be a specialist like a sharpshooter.
Right. I want to say for that number 3 spot, like perfect example is TJ McConnell.
Exactly. McConnell is the consummate. Oh man, consummate veteran point guard.
I feel like he can run any second unit in the league, bro. Like
I feel like that too.
Him and
well, he's starting right now, but who is it? Jones, Trey Jones.
Oh, Trey Jones. He's starting now?
No, not Trey Jones. Phoenix. Who's it for Phoenix?
Oh, my man, bro. I thought we was gonna get him. After we signed Paul George, I was like, yo, we get a second point guard, like the right. You talking about Tyus Jones.
Tyus Jones.
Tyus. Another one like that, bro. He's just a solid point guard, bro. He can run your offense, which whatever you need, you can get it to you. Not the X's and O's. You gonna know the playbook. Just throw him in there. He's gonna do his thing.
Yeah, man, I'm all over the place with names today. I don't know what it is.
I get late, bro. Like,
there's so many.
Just gotta get this content out, man, because I'm tired as hell too, bro. Then we back to work tomorrow. Happy New Year, by the way, too, man. Trust me,
Happy New Year to all our followers,
all the supporters, man. If you ever just subscribed, liked, commented, clicked on anything of ours, man, on any of the platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, bro. If you bought a hoodie, if you did any of that, bro, like shout out to y'all, man. We appreciate all of y'all.
Real, greatly appreciated, man.
And to show our appreciation, man, we gonna keep giving y'all this content. We gonna just keep going for y'all, man. It ain't gonna be no wasted effort. Like I said, if y'all seen the episode that we did yesterday, man, we gonna be doing it like this. We gonna step back up in the studio, like face to face with each other. We got other people coming on, man. We got other people that's gonna be a part of the thing. But we just gonna get y'all this content any kind of way we can. So just be on the lookout for it.
So I don't know. Where do the Kings go from here? Do you think Doug Christie is going to end up being their permanent head coach moving forward, or he's just going to finish out this year as an interim coach and they'll be looking for somebody else in the offseason?
I guess we gotta see how the season is.
Yeah,
we really do, because I don't feel like at the trade deadline it's gonna be the same roster. I doubt it. But how drastic are the moves they're gonna make? Because you got your main guy in trade talks. I was gonna say, do you want to have fun with that? Like, if let's do these trade scenarios. If we keep De'Aaron and try to still build around him and Sabonis, and Malik Monk, or if we gotta let him go, who will we bring in? Let's have some fun with it. Like,
all right. So before we get off, man. So I thought of something just real quick, and it's gonna probably sound just wild, but maybe I don't know what the Heat draft capital is, but maybe Tyler Hero for De'Aaron Fox.
I don't think that make them better though.
This is not for the Kings to get better immediately. This is for them to try to revamp their team. Now, whatever else they might ask for beyond Tyler Hero, I mean, that's why I said the draft picks.
I thought when you said the Heat, I thought you were going to say Jimmy Butler, because I think they both unrestricted free agents next season at the end of this season. And I think it lines.
That might give them incentive.
Yeah.
But that might give them incentive to re-sign Jimmy. Now, obviously, they're gonna have to talk him down from that $40 million that he wants.
No, he's not.
He's not getting that from nobody. So I don't know why he even. I mean, unless Washington, some bum, poorly ran organization want to give him some bread, he's not getting that from nobody.
Would you trade Fox for damn, Poole getting a lot of money. I was gonna say, well, you try to get like
Poole probably making about the same amount of money. So
because I was gonna say, you try to get like Fox, Herder, some picks, get Kuz and Poole from up over there.
So you want?
I don't think. Yeah,
You want Poole and Kuzma for Fox and Herder
and picks
and picks.
Yeah.
Wait, which side is giving picks? Washington or Kings?
The Kings giving up picks because Herder ain't better than either one of them.
But De'Aaron's better than all of them.
Yeah. So I mean, what would you do if I'm watching? I'd be like, yo, you can have both of them. You can have Poole and even though I like Washington little team, I don't know. I just feel like they need a
I think Washington just needs to kind of stand pat.
They need
I don't think that's good
the right vet over there. They need the right vet over there. I think
they do. They should have took DeMar DeRozan and just gave him that bread, just so that they can have a veteran presence for a couple seasons as they try to improve.
Another side note: it's two teams that need that vet. I need for the Hornets to get the right vet or the right piece over there to get them locked in on like really trying to win, like just be a more mature team. Because LaMelo and Brandon Miller, they two of my favorite young players, like, and they definitely one of my favorite backcourts to watch. So I want to see them like be able to contend in the near future. Like I love like LaMelo in the playoffs, LaMelo and Brandon Miller, man, in the playoffs, bro. I love to see it, bro, on a good team. So that's just another side note. We could get to that when we do the episode with the other hosts we got on here, other members, I should say, and we talk about them.
So you just gave me an idea though. So two things. One, what if they made a move to try to get Jimmy?
Cool. I was thinking about that. Listen, I got a lot of notes written down, but I feel like because the main places they saying Jimmy should go, I keep saying hearing is
or they talk about the Warriors
and the Suns.
And the Suns? Okay. I didn't hear the Suns one, but definitely
I think him and Bradley Beal contracts kind of match up or something like that. I guess it was something like that. I ain't really looking into that one because I don't think that's a good fit for him. But
you don't think the Suns is a good fit?
Aging KD and already aging, like, I don't know, man, because I don't believe in Devin Booker.
But then you could believe in Jimmy and KD though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not saying if he got any of it left.
I put it this way: it probably would definitely be better than with Brad Beal giving them over there. I can say that. I don't know how much better, but it could be better.
The only thing is you give up that shooting, but I was gonna say I ain't never heard of playoff Bill. If Jimmy got any little bit of playoff Jimmy still left in him,
that's a question mark for me right now.
It is. Is it worth the risk of him not having any more special moments in the playoffs?
I guess. I mean, I guess it's like one of those, hey, why not try it type of situations if you the Suns.
But see, when you get like that and your team allegedly has high expectations, you start turning into a poorly run franchise when you just, you got these players that you think is going to give you championship aspirations, and then you start throwing in some, let's go just try this other stuff too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's bad.
We could pivot back to the Kings though real quick. So speaking of Jimmy, what about just swapping Jimmy for DeMar?
I take that. Even though Jimmy Butler not the 3-point shooter that space the floor like that either. It's just that
he keeps the ball moving.
Yeah, he know how to keep the ball.
Because he's a cutter. He'll cut. He'll cut. He'll post up. He will draw and immediately kick. You know what I'm saying? Like he might not have this
buckets different too, though. My fault for cutting you off.
No, you good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying even his mid-range buckets is they come in a different way than DeMar DeRozan's. Like Jimmy Butler can get like playoff. We talking about playoff Jimmy because that's what we really trying to. That's gonna be they what they want out of it to be able to make a run in the playoffs. He get to the line, man. He get down there. He take the contact, get in the line. He can make the tough shots. He can make the threes when he need them. He not a win and close out games. That's a great skill or great thing to be able to do as an
Great
NBA.
attribute. Yes.
It's a great attribute. People don't even understand that attribute. Like, bro, being able to win a game, everybody don't know how to do that. Just put a team on your back.
Not as the stakes get higher.
Right, that's what I mean. Like when in meaningful basketball, like know how to win the game, bro. Put the team on your back. Last 2 minutes, last minute of the game, tight game. They know how to get it done. Like Jimmy, one of them.
Yeah.
Right now, the thing like we keep saying though is a question mark. Is he still that Jimmy too? Because when he about what 34 going on 35?
I believe so.
Yeah, he's somewhere around there.
Quick check.
I tell you, no, I'm on the Kings. Damn, they tied the game up. We just was smoking them. What happened?
Age 35.
Yeah.
And he's going on 36 actually. So
damn, bro, we just was smoking the Kings by down there 20. It's tied up at the half. Paul George got 20 though. Maxie's stinking it up. Maxie got 6 points right now. Come on, Max. I need you to turn up, bro.
That's cool. See, y'all don't worry about Maxie though.
Once Maxie see about 2 threes go down, he get them quick. He can light you up real quick. Go about 12 straight on you.
If he could just get off and running and get into a break, that'll do it. Whether it be a layup or a three.
Yeah, he gonna turn up coming out the half. He good for that. But
so I think we're done with this Kings discussion. Yeah, I think Mike Brown got a raw deal. I think he deserved to finish the season. We'll see what the interim coach Doug Christie does. We'll see what he gets before the trade deadline is over, and we'll keep an eye on the Kings moving forward. I think that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I did have one more question. If you was, it's something quick.
All right, go ahead.
For one of these teams that's not doing so well, like, what team would you want to see Mike Brown coach and try to take over? Like, we had to build a team from being trash right now.
You see, he's good for that. He's good for developing a young team. So
a few of them out there.
I'm trying to think just offhand. Who's coaching Toronto?
I do not know.
Yeah, maybe Toronto. Toronto has a weird kind of mix of young players. Unless I'm just totally missing them having somebody that's like that.
They got Scotty Barnes. Yo, and they got
No, the mix of Scotty Barnes and Barrett and was it Quickly?
Yeah, Quickly. But he been hurt though. He ain't been consistent.
But I'm just saying the players that they have, regardless of whether they're hurt or not.
Oh yeah, that's what they. Yeah,
like I think they can mesh that team together. They got Grady. Right. Not gonna say his last name right now, but they got like this talented core, but injuries and I think just incohesiveness amongst the plan of what they want to do.
And I feel like they can be I feel like they can be a legit defensive team too under Mike Brown because he's a defensive coach too.
Exactly.
I forget my man's name. He point guard or whatever. He one of the guards. Like he played good on ball defense. I'm mad I don't remember his name off the rip though, but I know if you a hoop fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But only other team I was gonna say is do you think he'll be good taking over the Hornets, getting them locked in on trying to win, getting some of that immaturity up out of there?
Yeah.
Even though I do like the Hornets coach, but you feel like he take over, he'll get LaMelo and them like locked in on like, yo, we could be better than what we are.
That can happen. The thing about the Hornets coach that I can't even think of who it is, what his name is, but he allows them a lot of like freedom to be creative.
Right.
And I think LaMelo responds well to that.
Of course,
So
yeah.
so maybe
That's his style of
but
play.
Mike Brown is like kind of like I ain't gonna say he's real strict, but he is like you said, he's disciplinarian. He wants to keep you very focused. And I don't know if that would clash with LaMelo's personality or not. But if LaMelo's willing to just buy in, it could turn into something real crazy.
I want to see that so bad. A focused LaMelo, bro. You know that's my young boy, man.
Yeah, I know. That's why you keep talking about the Hornets. I mean, if we want to do a Hornets episode, we could do that too.
Hey, that's coming
not
up.
right now.
Not right now. Not right now. I got work tomorrow.
I think you meant. I think you were talking about Davion Mitchell.
Davion Mitchell. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to that Hornets episode. I feel like LaMelo and Brandon Miller, man, that's one of the best backcourts.
Yeah, they got something special brewing. And I think it's somebody else. Who else they got? They got Miles Bridges.
Yep.
And I think that rookie that they drafted, man, when they find a way to implement him into the game, for real, that
I forgot what they drafted.
The French boy with the crazy name. Salon, I think his last name is.
Oh, the light-skinned young boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it yesterday. I'm like, who child is that out there?
He looks definitely like a kid, yo.
Yeah, he like 16, bro. I'm like, who the hell's son out there hooping like that, man?
But these little French dudes is nice, yo. They all got talent.
I like Koulibaly over there in Washington.
Nice.
I like Koulibaly. Of course, Wemby.
Nice.
What if the Spurs go after De'Aaron Fox?
Ooh.
I feel like that's coming anyway. I feel like that's gonna make them better anyway. Once like you get a younger point guard like Chris Paul, like you a legend and all that, but bro, you in your last
league. Let's go step on my man, the boy from UConn that they drafted. Let's go step on his.
I do like Stephon Castle.
Yeah.
But
Castle's finally coming along.
Yeah, he's one of the better rookies in this draft class for sure. But all that's for another day, man. We about to wrap it up, man.
Yeah, let's get out of here, man.
We back on tomorrow, man. We dropping something every day right now.
All right, peace.